Hey guys, it's Jensen,
And Adri.
and welcome to the Pink Paddock Club. Okay, so we're gonna try to make this kind of a short episode because we gotta get to bed because we have a long day tomorrow. We
Mm-hmm.
are meeting in Atlanta.
That's why I look like this, and Jensen looks like the peanut butter baby.
uh, uh, um, okay, so the Japanese Grand Prix is this weekend.
Yay.
Things are already heating up, I feel like. We've seen some new liveries, we've seen some new helmets and designs and stuff. Have you seen like any of the
Yeah,
team
I
stuff?
don't I don't really understand Mercedes.
The wolf?
Um I mean, I think it's cool, and I know that they're doing an collab with, is it T3 or
I don't
something,
remember. Yeah.
but I don't get it. Like I mean, I haven't really looked into it much, but maybe I'm missing the point. I don't know. I thought it was after Toto Wolf, but apparently it's not. So
It's just they're in their alpha wolf era. I don't know, but
no.
it's so funny.
Did you see them bowling? Um, George said that Lewis started this tradition with Mercedes at the Japanese Grand Prix where they go bowling, and Carlos was there.
Aww.
And it looked like he wasn't with anyone. He wasn't in team gear or anything. It looked like he was just kind of like there. And George is like, well, he can join our team, but maybe as a mechanic or something.
No, he did not say
Yes.
that. That's so
I
funny.
know.
Why was Carlos alone? Oh,
Well,
he was waiting for me.
it just, oh, okay. I need to calm down.
I know.
He was just kind of like, he looked like a sim.
He is a sim.
It's
He's an
like
NPC.
when I play The Sims, they have something called like autonomous control, and when you turn that on, they'll just do like random things whenever.
Right.
It looks like his is off. And he just like
Stands there.
yeah.
That's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the race is in Suzuka. This is round 3 of the year, the 2026 F1 year. So for our Eastern time schedule here in the United States, we've got Thursday 10:30 to 11:30 P1. So that's coming up for us here in about an hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
And then Friday P2 is at 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
And then P3 is Friday, tomorrow night, 10:30 to 11:30 p.m.
Okay.
Quali Saturday, 2 to 3 a.m. And then the race is Sunday at 1 a.m. So it's
Okay.
not going to be quite as bad as the China Grand Prix. We had to wake up at like 3.
I was delirious.
I know.
I was, well, yeah, and I think this is the last race where it's like weird.
Yeah. Well, we don't have a race in April, so at this point, I'll watch it all anyway. I don't care.
Yeah, I think the next race is Canada and then Miami or vice versa.
Yeah. So we've got 53 laps, 14 turns, and I don't know if you've seen the track, but it's a figure 8. And in the middle, it's like a go-kart track, like goes under. There's like a tunnel that goes under for them to cross.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I was making the graphics for the like live posting, and yeah, it was really cute. I liked the little track.
I know, it looks fun. Apparently, like the fan base in Suzuka is freaking crazy. Like it's really good vibes. I imagined it was going to be better than China anyway, just because China's like under like weird communist rule, so
yeah.
I don't know who's allowed to even go to things like that.
Yeah, I know.
But for our standings, George is in first with 51 points. Kimmy is in second with 47, so there's a pretty small gap there. Those roles could flip with just one race. Charles has 34 points, and Lewis Hamilton has 33, so obviously they're neck and neck as well. Do you want to guess who's in 5th place?
Is it Ollie Bierman?
Yes, it is. Good job. I'm glad You knew. He is ahead of Lando by 2 points.
Yeah, did you see the interview of him? He was talking and he was like, yeah, like, I'm really blessed that we haven't had any car problems. And then he looked over at Lando and he started cracking up. He was like, sorry. But did you know that you and me have just as many races this season as Oscar?
Oh. Wow, I'm honored.
Wow,
So
yeah.
many. I have
We're
just,
tied.
yeah. Wow. Well, that means that we're just so good.
I know.
Um, so yeah, so it's gonna be a great race. I'm really excited to watch it from the F1 arcade in Atlanta. Um, we're gonna definitely have to do a podcast episode reviewing that whole experience.
hmm
Because the Red Bull event that we were originally going to Atlanta for is postponed.
Yeah.
Did you see it's moved to August?
Yeah, but again, they didn't say anything about it.
Yeah.
Like, so apparently in San Francisco, I read that 40,000 people showed up to it in the street. So I'm assuming that's why they postponed this one, because that's too many people. But
Right.
they didn't say anything to anyone. I like commented on a few of
Yeah.
their posts. I'm pretty sure I like messaged someone. Like, I tried asking and everybody was so confused. And
Yeah.
I only saw one other post about it being rescheduled on like a
Mhm.
Facebook group, and it had like 2 comments.
So like
So,
people
but
might still show up.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so I have no idea. I mean, I'll still
Huh.
go.
Well, we can
But
do burnouts in your car and
oh,
maybe people will
perfect.
give us money.
Everyone was telling us to go to somewhere called the Beltline. Do you know?
Oh.
It's like the walking, like whatever, but anyways, yeah, she said where we're staying by that Trader Joe's is like a really, really nice area.
Oh, good.
I know, because we didn't really
It wasn't that
look that up.
expensive.
No, I
No, we
know.
didn't look that up either. Well, we can go to Trader Joe's and get wine.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing is I thought the F1 it was an F1 bar, but I guess it's an arcade.
They don't have alcohol?
I mean, I'm sure they do. I don't honestly though, I don't think I'll drink because at that late, if I
Yeah.
drink, I'm going to go to sleep.
Yeah. Well, that's why you get vodka Red Bulls.
No, you don't want to know what I'm like on vodka Red Bull. So maybe
Oh, we'll see.
before we go, we can like look up how much an Uber is. And if it's not super expensive, then we can,
Yeah,
but I don't
that's fine.
really mind driving.
Yeah,
Anyways,
we'll figure it out.
yeah.
But yeah, so I'm really excited to see the arcade, and the doors open at midnight, right?
Yeah, I think
So
so. I
we
guess I didn't look at, yeah,
gonna
that
have
would
to like
probably,
sleep in.
the tickets were $5 a piece.
It's
Which
really
was like,
funny.
yeah, I don't know why they did that, but yeah, I'm super excited. I kind of I hope it opens a little bit earlier
Yeah,
so we can kind of whatever, but yeah, I'm really
maybe we can
excited.
just like stay. I don't
That's what I
know.
was
Like just
thinking.
get there early and stay. I don't know.
I don't know.
Um. Okay, so on to Formula One news. Red Bull is using their first upgrade, and we don't really know what this means. We do know there's a spending limit for each team. So it's probably something with like everybody's been struggling with like weight and aerodynamics.
hmm
So it's probably something like that. And Mercedes is under investigation right now because apparently their wing is like deploying too fast or something.
Yeah.
So they might have to put that back.
All I'm saying is people loved Mercedes last year,
I
and now
know.
everyone is hating on them. And it's the same
Yeah.
thing, it's the exact same thing with McLaren.
Yeah. Like this
Everyone
year,
loved them until they start
yeah.
winning.
And then this year, everyone's like, oh, like I wish they were doing better. Like, no, where was this?
Yeah. You guys hated them.
Yeah.
hmm
I, yeah. Well, it was just because I felt like for a long time during the season, it was just like they were just dominating. There was no racing
Yeah,
going on.
that is
So
true.
I'm really hoping to see, like, with this Red Bull upgrade, I'm hoping to see some Max and George action.
Yeah.
Maybe
Ooh,
some
same.
Charles. Ooh, you can
Did
go to
you
Paris.
see? Yeah, stop. I said that today to my client about Heathcliff. Did you see that Max shoot away that reporter?
Yes.
Yeah.
I told him to leave.
It's funny because I was talking to my first client I had this morning, and she's a little bit older. She's probably close to 40, if not in her 40s, but she said her husband loves F1.
Yeah.
And he like used to be a diehard Max fan. But he
Oh.
said that Max is like really cocky now. So he like
Huh.
loves Lando Norris actually. So I've never met like
A
a
man?
grown like a man that likes Lando Norris.
Yeah.
Like so I was like, well, whatever. But Max is a little bit cocky. I think he would do really
Yeah.
good in like NASCAR or something.
Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious.
I
I
know.
I think that he has every right to act the way he does
Hmm.
because he is an amazing driver
Yeah.
and he has given his talent to the team. The team
Hmm.
owes him a functional car.
Yeah,
In
I
my
agree.
opinion. That's in my opinion. But like, I mean, I guess you don't have to be like a total asshole, but like,
Yeah,
I
he
don't
could at
know.
least, I don't know. I don't even know, I mean, if he's cocky or if that's just like
His
how he
demeanor.
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's just like that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
So Audi's former team principal, Jonathan Wheatley, we
Hmm.
saw that he left
I
last week.
know. I
Literally right
know.
after we were just talking about how
We
we loved
jinxed
him.
it.
I
I
know.
know. But do you know why? Did they ever say,
He's moving to Aston Martin. He's
is
taking
he?
apparently he's taking Aston Martin's team principal.
Because I know that they fired him because
Yeah.
apparently he built an electric chair.
So Adrian Newey, he's
Hmm.
was the team principal for Aston Martin. He is still like on the team as like a design director. Like apparently he's like really well known with
Hmm.
his designs and stuff, but um
Yeah.
uh, look like
Okay.
peanut butter baby. Um but yeah, they both cars retired during the last race because like they could only handle so many laps before suffering nerve damage from their hands
Yeah.
because of how
Oof.
shaky it was.
That's so scary.
I know.
I couldn't even imagine.
Speaking of Fernando,
Oh
did you
no.
see that his
He had a baby.
yeah, like he's a dad. Like middle of the
Yeah.
race week, he's just a
But I
dad.
swear they just announced that she was pregnant.
Yeah.
Like, so that was fast. But people are all like freaking out about it. Like, oh my God, he's a dad. But I was like, isn't he old?
I thought this was like his third child.
Me too.
Why
I
did
but
I
I
not?
I always get him confused with Checo because I think Checo has
Yeah, Checo does
kids.
have children. Um but
Checo's wife is young,
oh, is
like
she?
younger, like a lot younger than him.
Well, let's look up the team.
Yeah. And yeah, you'll have to look up how much younger. But I saw like an age gap thing and it actually kind of shocked me. Um how much like age gaps are, prominent and I mean Charles and Alex, like she's my age. And Alex or Charles is your age. It's like
Oh,
5 years.
she is a year older than me.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Yeah.
29.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And
Which is
wait, he's only 36?
oh. Why did I think he was older?
Why did I think he was like in his 40s?
I mean, that's still a pretty decent age gap though.
It's like 7 years. Or,
I mean,
yeah.
right? I mean, I feel like that's like I mean, it's not like anything like crazy like Max and Kelly, but like that is like
Yeah, you're right. Max
that
like those older
is
ladies.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, I hope that Cadillac does better like progressively through the season, I feel like they will.
Yeah.
Daniel Ricciardo's 36.
He is? He's the
Yeah.
same age?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Gosh, he is just.
I thought he was like 30, if that.
I thought when I first started watching, I thought Carlos was like in his 40s.
Yeah, I could see that.
He's just so hairy. Did you see he got a haircut?
Yeah, they asked if it was for his aerodynamics. Well, did you see that? It was really funny, and I might just be too deep on F1 TikTok, but did you see that like funny face merge thing that they did? And it was like how we're
Yes.
gonna remember the drivers after the month off in April, and it like merged the two drivers, but it had Carlos with Alex's haircut, and it literally looks like the haircut he has now.
Oh.
And it made me so sad.
Well, it'll grow back. But he's zaddy no matter what.
I know, but still, I'm like, no.
I know. No.
L'Oreal was probably pissed.
No, Michael, no. So not right.
That's how I felt.
So, you saw today that Kim K left Japan.
Yeah,
Like, what the hell? Like, we really wanted to see her in the paddock. She
I
was in Japan
know.
for like 2 weeks, it felt like, or like a
I,
week.
yeah, people were saying though, they're like, what if she left or like her kids left on her private plane and she stayed to be with I doubt it. I don't think
Yeah,
she would actually go because do you know how many cameras would be following her?
I know. Well, the paddock
Yeah.
has like security anyway,
Mhm.
but yeah, like who knows? But
Yeah.
I just like Alex being the WAG, like Godzilla, like I think
Yeah.
is so funny. It would be so funny for someone to like outshine her in the paddock.
Mhm.
Not like that's mean,
I
but like
know.
I'm ready for the tension.
I know. Yeah. Battle of the hit pads.
I know. But she was in Japan for like this last week. They were spotted
Mhm.
together, so
Yeah, I don't know.
and yeah, apparently there was like some car meet in Tokyo and Lewis like pulled up in a Ferrari F40. Yeah,
Mm.
it looked just like something from Fast and Furious. It was so cool.
Kim is like banned from owning a Ferrari. I don't know
Yeah,
if you guys know that or not,
yeah.
but speaking of which, this is kind of random, but I was looking at the movies, like trailers and stuff. Did you know another movie is about to come out into theaters?
Oh, like themed,
Um,
like
n-
F1 themed.
it's about a driver. Um, he's a Brazilian driver. Um,
Senna,
yeah,
2026.
yeah, To Die For is a 2026 immersive unscripted IMAX racing documentary following Felipe. Oh wait, this one does say. Okay, well
Wait,
this says that it's Le Mans, but on the IMAX thing it says it's
F1.
F1.
Thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you next time on the Pink Paddock Club. Lily, despite the cheating rumors you were hinting at,
Mm-hmm.
Lily was seen in Japan this past week
Oh.
with Oscar. He
Mm-hmm.
probably needs some moral support
Oh yeah.
since we're tied with him right now. That's just got to be really hard competition.
Oh yeah. I know. Yeah, we're taking his place.
Yeah. But I'm excited to see like all the outfits and the fashion and stuff. Like Japan's just so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Um I feel like there's more speculation of Lando being single.
I know.
I'm really starting to feel like they're not together. Like,
Yeah, 'cause that haircut she got, and yeah,
yeah. And just like all the stuff she does, like
yeah,
without him, obviously, like I've read too many fake date formula books
to know.
to know.
Same.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so like what's your prediction for the weekend?
Um, I think it's just gonna. Actually, I think it's going to be Mercedes, Red Bull, and Ferrari. I think they're
Yeah.
going to be, I think Red Bull's going to pull a new one. So I think it's going to be them three. Like,
Yeah.
maybe George, Max, and then I would love it to be George, Kimmy, and then Max.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think we might see some Charles
Yeah.
action. Those two Ferrari seats are really neck and neck. Another Kimmy win would be sweet, but it would be
I would love that.
insane. I think it
I
would be
know.
insane. So yeah, we'll see. I just have a feeling George is gonna get pole, but yeah. I don't know.
Yay.
We'll just have to wait.
Yeah. Well, we'll definitely film an episode after.
Maybe we'll go live this weekend and see.
We could do it on our TikTok.
Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe you guys can give us roses.
Yeah.
Thanks for the rose. Thanks for the rose.
I'll do that.
Princess. Okay.
Well,
hope you guys enjoyed this short little episode. Hope you guys enjoy the last Formula One race until May. And stay tuned.
Yay.
Okay.
You look like that Lawrence guy. Yeah, that's better.
It's cuffing season. Or what was the song you used?